I just saw Captain America and I had to be a little bit quiet since it's midnight now. Yeah, no, it wasn't a midnight showing. Um, because in my small town, we play midnight premieres at 10 p.m. apparently, which is not something I thought would happen. But it was very, 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 very good. I loved it. I'm really happy about some things. I'm not. See, I don't want to spoil anything. I'm really happy, kind of, that they didn't do Steve and Natasha, because one of the things that I absolutely love about Natasha's storyline happens to be the one with the Winter Soldier. I think they're precious. So I'm kind of really happy that they didn't do Steve and Natasha, because I mean, it was heavily, like my friend Alan said, it was heavily hinted, but they still didn't do it, so I was quite pleased. I'm really happy about a lot of things. I'm just spinning around right now because I'm really fucking happy. Other things I loved about the movie, Falcon. Everybody loves Falcon though. You can't hate Falcon. Falcon is fantastic. And of course, as always, it's gonna be amazing. If you don't stay, like, you have to stay for the credits, obviously, because it's Marvel, so they always give you two endings, versus DC, who's like, we ain't giving you shit. So with Marvel, you get two endings, and in the first ending, of course, we got a glimpse of Wanda and Pietro, the twins that are supposed to be Magneto's kids, but it's heavily suggested in the scene that they got their powers from the glow stick of destiny, which is bizarre. So I'm wondering, because they have stated before that the Avengers universe takes place in a different universe than Spider-Man, because normally you would have Spider-Man eventually in the Avengers, but of course you can't actually have that now because they sold Spider-Man to Sony. So they've set those in two completely different universes, obviously, because Spider-Man's in New York, the Avengers are in New York. Wouldn't they have met up at some point? But no. So those are never going to happen, unfortunately. So I'm wondering, because there's a Pietro in Quicksilver, I'll go there. He's in the X-Men. Stupidest costume I have ever seen. It's so crappy. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. But then you see him in the Avengers Age of Ultron, and it's not the best costume in the world, and his hair can be fixed a little bit, but he still looks really good compared to the other one. I'm guessing because he's in both movies but looks completely different in them, and they take place in two different time streams, I'm guessing those are two separate universes, so that Pietro is probably Magneto's son, whereas this one that we're going to be seeing in Age of Ultron is going to be different, which is good, I guess. Really, really, really good movie. I'm really hoping that we see a little bit more of Captain Falcon's friendship, because that's like the bestest thing ever. And I'm excited for Age of Ultron. A lot of people, there seems to be quite a few people, I looked through Instagram as well. It looks like there's some people upset because apparently Hulk and Hawkeye are going to get bigger parts, and a lot of people don't like Hawkeye, which is kind of sad because Clint's pretty cool. Clint's pretty awesome. I'm kind of excited he's going to have a bigger part, but a lot of people are speculating that he's going to die, which I don't think is very fair. I would never expect his own movie. I know what they could do with it, but I don't think there's enough material there to actually make his own movie. I mean, you could have a new movie with him. Like, let's say you do keep Wanda and Pietro on the same track that they would be going in, fucking hell, it's dark, in the comic book universe. So that essentially you could get Billy and Tommy from that. And then you have, if you had a Hawkeye movie, you could have the essential bringing in storyline of Kate Bishop, and eventually you could get somewhere where there was a Young Avengers movie. Do I think they're going to do that? No, but it has been speculated that they're going to keep the Marvel Universe going until 2028, so it's vaguely hopeful. Maybe they might go in that direction. I have no idea, but that'd be pretty cool. There's a lot of people who like the Kate Bishop-Clint Barton relationship. That still creeps me out. It really does. I can't do it. To me, that'd kind of be like if Well, that actually happened. It's kind of like if Batgirl ended up with Batman, so Barbara and Bruce ended up, which is actually a thing, which disgusts the hell out of me. So it's probably why I don't like I don't like that relationship idea. That was gross. I saw that episode of Batman Beyond. I saw it. I saw the whole, what is it? What was that movie? Mystery of the Batwoman. I saw that movie. And I was just sitting there and I had to just, I almost felt sick. That's so gross to me. That is so gross. So I don't want to see it happen in between the Hawk family either. So Marvel does decide to continue into all the way until 2028, which something tells me they aren't actually going to stop there. If they say the cinematic universe is only going to go until 2028, even though you have all these new characters and new continuities come out, I don't think they will stop there. As far as I'm concerned, superhero movies have been made since, cinemas were able to make them. So they're going to keep continuing as our technology gets better. I always forget how much I love Steve Rogers until I see him in the movies, and then I want to go and read more about his character, and I want to go in more into his files, and I always forget how much I love him. He might actually be in my top 5 favorites. I'm not sure. Should Sophie talk about superheroes more? Well, most people probably won't expect it, given some people probably subscribe to me for more Doctor Who music, but then I kind of changed my interests, and I'm kind of stuck at writing songs about Doctor Who, so you're probably going to get a bunch more superhero shit that you don't want. I just put out a Doctor Who video, and I'm like, yeah, well, what you gonna do? My interests change. In the meantime, hopefully soon, if I get this up before it actually happens, you should be getting a song about Full Metal Alchemist. Well, not about it. About Ed and Winry, for any of you who have watched that show. Allons-y.